This is Ralph Smith reporting all the fucked up shit. Sorry, I think I've gone insane a little bit because I watched my car get blown up along with my wife and kid, and I haven't slept or eaten for almost 2 days. I've lost everything, but I'm still reporting all this anyways. Never mind my insanity or fear. President Barnes wants to speak to anyone that can hear.
Good morning, America. First, I must apologize. I look at the survivors and see fear in their eyes. Our country's collapsed, and you're not gonna hear me lying. With the fallout in the wind, more of us are gonna die. It's been devastating, as you know, these past 2 days. My guess is your best chance is to board a ship and sail away. It was the way of our government to try to keep these things quiet. Cause when the word spread, people get scared and start to riot. But fuck! I can't do this anymore.
Mr. President, I realize we're at the end of our rope, but are you trying to tell the rest of the citizens that there's no hope?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. It's turned into a nightmare, our American dream. There aren't many places left that are inhabitable anymore. This radio broadcast is to declare the world war. I also have to say that we know who did this is. Widely known and slightly trusted Minister Mortivic Briggs.
Good God! Chemicals and nuclear bombs? Are you positive that it's been Minister Briggs all along?
Yes, I know that it's hard to believe, but he was apprehended and released at the hand of me.
What? Mr. President, this can't be true. You released Minister Briggs while knowing what he can do?
You heard me say it, and you can't afford a second guess. I'm disgusted and ashamed, but the answer is yes.
Oh, Mr. President, you're a bastard!
I know.
Mr. Barnes, you sicken me with the level that you've reached. I hope as much as I can that you get smacked and impeached. My family was blown apart because of that prick, and it's people like him and you that are making me sick.
You make it sound as if I'm the only crooked politician, but there are many crooks and criminals who fill my kind of position, and I don't think that it's all my fault the planet's out of luck.
I think the country's wondering, why not, you stupid little fuck? You deny it all, the loud fact that you're a dumb shit?
No, that's the horrifying truth I have to admit. And I can't lie anymore, it's all my fault. The things I've done would shock and appall. The world peace came to a crashing halt. I'm sorry for the death of us all.
Jerry Barnes with tears in his eyes could not live another lie. He put a gun under his chin and sent a bloody bullet into the sky. His body hit the ground with a sickening smacking sound.
Everybody was flabbergasted,
News chatter all around.
his body hit the floor, a bloody mess on aisle 4.
The First Lady ran up screaming and proceeded to kiss the gore.
For those of you who are alive and listening, Jerry Barnes is dead. He confessed to crimes and apologized as he cried and blew off his head. It's no joke, I saw it myself, and he drowned in the lack of mental health. He looked up a little bit, kinda cross-eyed, then I saw someone to believe his eyes as he died. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he was an idiot, piece of shit, but this is bad. In the midst of attacks at the hand of Griggs, presidential suicide, the country didn't need this. What more can be said? We've been let down. It's fallout in the air, blown through town. But what's this? Somebody else comes. Vice President Maxwell steps to the podium.
My fellow Americans, you heard what I heard. Barnes was broken mentally, therefore you shouldn't believe a word. I was in my office listening to his descent into madness, and I know he wasn't saying what he meant. Yes, it's true, he did release Griggs because he's innocent, but then he mixed him up with two that are on the run with ill intent. They escaped because the security of Barnes was insufficient. We have pictures of these two men, but that's the extent. We don't know their names, but the president's frightened claims were concerning them, but the minister caught his insane blames.
Maxwell spoke to the press while Barnes bled at his feet.
The pictures will go everywhere to stop their retreat, because these two men are responsible for much of what you see, and if you bring them to me, then they'll pay a heavy fee.
He took the presidential oath right there on the spot, and by doing so, helping Griggs to never get caught. The reporter Ralph Smith wasn't fooled by this lie. He knew that Barnes spoke the truth and that Maxwell had to die.